So let's welcome our next speaker, Indira Bandari. So she has almost 20 years of experience in database development and data warehousing, and she's currently from New Zealand. And thanks for your time and taking part in this event today. And let's all give a big applause and welcome Indrani for our session.
Thank you, Jerry. Share my screen. I think you can see my screen right. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
assuming
we
that you
can.
are. Yeah, okay, thanks. Okay, so today I'm going to take you through Power BI AI features in Power BI. So the agenda is in using AI visuals in Power BI. So we have actually four visuals. These four are the visuals that are pertaining to AI. One is Q&A, which is being deprecated. And you have the key influencers, decomposition tree, smart narrative. These are the three AI visuals. And also you can also do forecasting. I'm planning to show these four today. Hopefully the time permits, because I think we are about 15 minutes late today, but that's okay. I will try and cover it. So let's first start with the Q&A. So I have this data, which is a sample data of AdventureWorks. So let's say, for example, I'm just going to create a new page, and here you can see, if you go to insert, you have AI visuals, and these are the four AI visuals. So I'll start with the Q&A. I hope you can see okay, right? Or shall I zoom? I have zoomed it. So here you can either use this one or you can use this icon here. So I'm just going to use that icon. And here, this is the key influencers visual. So what this does is you can add a metric, and then you can ask Power BI to explain what are the influencing factors for its increase or decrease. So for example, if you have sales amount in your data, so you can ask AI to see what are the factors that are influencing this sales amount to increase or decrease. So that's what we will do. We will see now. So if I go sales amount, I have this sales amount here, so I'm just adding that. So here you have three parts. One is explain by, and the other one is expand by, and another one is analyze. So we are trying to analyze sales amount, and then we are trying to get, let's say, for example, product category, and maybe country, region, um, and also products, maybe product. Okay, so I'm just going to increase this visual to see what it is coming at. Okay, so here, um, okay, so here we have uh, how to read this visual is what influences sales amount by due date to increase. So here there is a when country region is not applicable, then the average sales or sales amount by due date increases by 284K. And when the category is bikes, the sales amount increases by 114.6K. Similarly, if you go decrease, you will see when category is accessories, then the average sales amount decreases by 113.7K, because accessories are usually less amount, right? The sales amount is less. And when country region is Canada, uh, I think the sales amount is average sales amount decreases, and followed by France and followed by Germany and things like that. And if you want to see the breakdown, you can click on this, and then I'll just increase this so that you can see it. So you can see the uh, inside the accessories, what are the categories that are responsible for that decrease. So so you can see a graph what is influencing. So and then similarly, if you go to Canada, so Canada is because this is decrease, right? So that is the least, and all the others are um, increasing in a exponential way. Similarly, France. So after Canada, France, and then Germany, like that. That is for decrease. So now this key influences visual, it shows you what are the factors and what is the order of the factors, and also it shows you some top segments. So here also, see, when the sales amount is more likely to be low, there are about 6 segments that have been recognized for these the top segments are six segments that are recognized for sales amount being low. And if you go to high, then it has recognized only one segment. Sometimes it recognizes 2 segments as well. So like that, you can utilize these key influencer visuals without writing much code to get an initial understanding of um, how your sales amount is performing. Sales amount is influence. What are the factors that influence the sales amount? So that is about the key influencers. So I'll just delete this one now. Um, Now next one is decomposition tree. So for example, I'm just going to give you the include the decomposition tree here, and then this also same, you have to you can analyze with something and explain by, and also you can also add tooltips. So here, if I go again and analyze by sales amount, let's say sales amount, and here in the explain by, let's say I'll add channel and maybe product, and also I didn't add product here, product, and also maybe color. I'm just trying to reach that. So here, once I add those, how to read that is, you just have a sales amount, and then it is showing the total sale amount in the data set. So now this one, if you click on the plus, what this shows you is how can you decompose this one using the high value and a low value. So for example, if I say high value, then out of the fields that you have added here, so channel, product, and color, it gets you what is the high level between the three. So channel is the high, and then it says that reseller is more resellers are you are getting the sales amount, the channel is reseller, and followed by the internet sales. So again, this, if you want to, how many resellers, if you want to further drill down to using high value, then you can see color is black, silver, red, yellow, and blue in that order. And if you drill down black, then you will get to the product. Again, I'm using high level. So mountain bike black is more, and that too the channel is reseller. So you can see the path, and followed by silver, and then that is 42. The this is 38, and that is 42, and then it will show you the sales amount as well, followed by 46. So um, 38 followed by 42 followed by 46, and then road bikes are black 44, and then 48, and so on. So like that, you can analyze by high or low. So for example, if you want to analyze by low, so you can just choose low, and then you can see, if when you choose low, it's giving you from the product side of it. So what is the low? So as you go in the you can get the um, break down by a low amount, and then let's say, for example, if you want to drill further from mountain frame, and then again choose low, then you will see only black is there in that particular, black color is there. And then from here, if you want to go again low or high, it's the same because it's only one, so black and reseller. Similarly, if you want to go through the other ones, then you can go through the next one. Let's say now you want high, it's the same, so blue because there is only one. So like that, you can decompose and see what is influencing your sales amount and make some decisions. So that is decomposition tree. That's about decomposition tree. And now let's go. We started with influencers, right? So let's try and use the Q&A visual. If you download the Power BI desktop now, Q&A visual, you can't see Q&A visual. It's already deprecated because this is, I'm on the older version, so I can show it to you. So if I click on Q&A visual, what it does is based on the based on the data that you have, it is trying to suggest you what kind of questions to ask. So here it is asking top customer cities by LM sales, so last month sales. So it's going to give you some a chart. So if and once you are happy with the chart, you can add that to convert that to a standard visual and then keep it. So that's how you can use Q&A visual. And for that, for this Q&A visual to work, you need to make sure that your column names are really um, easy to understand, so that people also can query the query your Power BI report using the using Q&A. And for that, there is a way to add some synonyms and things like that. So that we have covered Q&A, key influencers, and decomposition tree. Now let's see narrative, smart narrative. Okay, so this is called smart narrative. So why it is called smart narrative is when you have a report, you have a report with lots of visuals. Maybe I'll find something here. Let's go to home. Maybe something is there. Yeah. Okay, so I have this here, and then you want to, let's say, write a summary for this one. So in order to write a summary for this one, what I want to do is, instead of writing some text, because if I write some text, what happens is it's not dynamic, right? So for those kind of things, so you can use this smart narrative. And did it come on? Yeah, smart narrative, and then you can include that. So here, if I include that, I don't want to use Copilot, I'll just use custom. And here what this does is this automatically gives you a summary of what are the of all the visuals that you can see here. So if you see, it says sales amount by due date is 468.35%, 53% increase. And so it gives you a detail of all this. And one more good thing about this one is, um, if I, let's say, if you have slicers in your data, then what happens is, I'll just do this. If there are slices in your data, so it changes accordingly. So if I say for FY 2020, the other charts also change and the summary also changes. So now you have seen that FY 2020, the sale trended up 58.84%, and trended down Monday, July 1st, 2019 to June 1st, 2020. So like that, it automatically changes, so that you don't need to do any custom things. So you can include the automatic summary of the visuals using some smart narrative. So that's those four AI visuals covered. I just want to pause here a bit, and if you have any questions, you can raise. Any questions? Yeah, maybe not. Okay, so Okay, so now I'll just cover one more thing. Where is my agenda? Okay, I'll cover forecasting. So here, usually in terms of forecasting, what you can do is I'll just go back into a new page. Usually in your line chart is usually used for time. What is the trend over time? So because I have year data here, so what I'll do is I'll add sales amount to this one, and then I will add from date. Um, let's say I'm going to add fiscal year. Yeah, maybe fiscal year month. Okay. So if I do this one, here you have a line chart showing for each of the fiscal month what is the trend. So it's going up and down and things like that. Now we want to the data is still I think 2020. Yeah, data is still, yeah, till FY 2020 Monday, yeah, whatever. So now what you can do is you can try to forecast for, let's say, 10 months. We added months, right? So we can try and forecast for next 10 months. Then how do we do that? So here, if you go into the format, um, in the not format, here in the forecasting, here you can add something called forecast. You can add an average line, you can add a max line, min line, y constant. So you can just turn this and then you can try and do that. And here you can also add forecast. I'm trying to look for that. You can also add what do you call error bars. If you want, you can define those, add upper bound and lower bound if you have fields, by which field, also by percentage. All those you can add. And for some reason, I'm not able to see the forecast in this one. Yeah. So let me have a look. Yeah. Okay. So you can also add zoom slider so that you can zoom in into particular areas. You can zoom in. So the slider is here. I think I have added. Yeah. Here, if you look at this one, uh, here you have you have the forecast here. And if you click that on, here what we have defined is forecast up to 10 months, because we have length is 10. If you choose days, it will add 10 days forecast. If you choose years, it will have add for 10 years, because we have chosen um, uh, 10 as the unit. So it is forecasting for 10 months. So till here it's actual. So from that year onwards, it's again forecasting based on whatever the previous year. So, and then it is also adding seasonality. Here we are giving it as auto, otherwise you can choose as well. And then also we are giving 95% confidence interval. So, or you can also give 99% and then apply. So that changed a little bit if you want to add 99% confidence level. So like that you can utilize this for forecasting as well. um, because there are some algorithms that are being used to forecast these ones. And then based on this, you can get your stock or plan your data driven decisions. So that's what I wanted to show you today. Any questions? So, and if you want to contact me, I'll be contactable on LinkedIn, and that's my LinkedIn URL.
Yeah. So thanks a lot for the insights, Indri. I hope it is really very helpful for people here. So, people, if you have any questions, kindly reach Indri directly DM her in her LinkedIn